So the next thing that we see all the time is if I collapse that down is data card editor permissions. This is where it gets really tricky and confusing sometimes if you're not used to this. So if you look in here at cards, and if you're sort of familiar with PDM, you may have seen data cards at some point. And data cards are basically just a really nice interface to be able to view your custom properties. There's a lot of other power within the data cards that you can utilize, but it gives you this nice UI where you can enter in all your custom properties and your variables and your properties in your SolidWorks files. But you can also set up drop downs. You can set up drop downs that work off of other drop downs. You can set up lists and buttons. None of that you could do in just custom properties within SolidWorks. So data cards are pretty powerful once you get in here and you actually set them up. But the key here is you may have noticed I logged in as admin to my administration tool. But if I look down here at by my clock, I'm logged in as Philip, so just a user account, not the admin, to my local view of my PDM vault. So I'm technically logged in two different places right now with two different users. Data cards here are actually stored in the vault. So they're kind of like files in the vault. So if I open one of these up and I want to save a change to this data card, then I actually am saving into the vault just like any other file. So it's gonna use my permissions from my Philip account, not the admin account. So this is one I see all the time is people go, hey, I saved it. I did all kind of work in here and I saved it and it wouldn't let me save. But I'm logged in as admin. What's going on? And it's because data cards use that permissions from the user account. So that's the key, is always look for who am I actually logged into the vault with, the local view, because these are saved as files in the vault. So when I click save here, and you'll see this is just what a data card looks like, and we could go all day on how to configure data cards, but we can talk about that maybe in another webinar. But when I click save, I'm actually saving it in the vault, and it says you do not have rights to save this card in this folder. And you might go, well, I didn't even try to save it in a folder, but it's in the vault and it's saved at the root right now. So that's why it's giving me that error. So always look for that when you're changing data cards around.